Welcome on board. I'm Ogichikos.
And I'm Anne Omawado. Welcome to this edition of Metrofile. Let's kick off in Lafia G area of Lagos, where the Dorcas Benevolent Foundation treated children and widows to a great New Year party, which of course also coincided with the birthday of the co-founder, Mrs. Teresa Sapo. Let's see how they had fun on this day.
For over 22 years, the Dorcas Benevolent Foundation have been supporting the less privileged children and widows, and part of the treat is the annual New Year party. The 2019 edition was brought to children in the neighborhood of Lafiaji area of Lagos Island. The founders of the foundation, Mr. and Mrs. Abiola Sapo, has made it a point of duty to make the less privileged ones in the area also feel the good tidings that comes with the season. Activities were put in place to ensure that the kids had a swell time, from dancing competition to games and other side attractions.
We try to use various examples of people who have grown in this neighborhood, who have done well in life and who are still doing well. You know, for instance, His Eminence Anthony Cardinal Okoje grew up in this neighborhood. Sir Steve Omojafo grew up in this neighborhood. Mr. Bode Emmanuel, he grew up in this neighborhood, and several like that. Even Fashola grew up in this kind of neighborhood, you know. So you can come from this neighborhood and become something in life, you know. So for us, this is the little contribution, the modest contribution we can support government with as well.
A royal priesthood, a holy nation. So help me make some noise in here.
The widows were not left out of the fun. They also had a great time on the dance floor.
I know that we can do more for these children. These children, they really need help. We can really help them. There's so many things that we can do than use our money for something that is infinitesimal, that does not make any meaning. We can give them a fulfilled a life, you know. We can help them in so many ways.
Later, food and gifts were given to the children.
way we can connect with these people is to share whatever we have with them. And it's a laudable project in such a way that these has touched so many lives. So many lives have been touched with this, or by this gesture that happens every year. And as you can see, the children are happy.
The event also coincided with the birthday of the co-founder, Mrs. Teresa Sapor, and then all roads led to the Redeemed Christian Church of God for the special Thanksgiving service. A day of celebration indeed for the celebrant and her family as she danced with so much joy and happiness. One of the high points was the cutting of the cake, which she did alongside others born in the month of January. The moment came for the celebrant and her husband, who danced forward for their special Thanksgiving. It was indeed a truly emotional day for the celebrant. She wiped her tears and then the dancing continued. With that, the service ended, and then a light reception where food and gifts were handed over to widows. The day was truly rewarding for the celebrant and those who celebrated with them. They look forward to next year to celebrate in a big way with the less privileged.